Are you a family team in real estate? So when I say family team, it can be like a husband and wife, partners. It can be mother and daughter. It could be father, son. You get the point. I don't need to talk about every single arrangement. A family team of two. And are you looking to streamline your business under one cap? At Real Broker Canada, the family team structure might be the perfect fit for you. Let's delve into the model. I'll explain how it works. I'll talk about the benefits and we'll see if it's a good fit for you or not. So the family team is also known as the domestic team model, is tailored for two related individuals, commonly spouses or family members, who wish to operate their real estate business together collaboratively as a team. Now, what's really cool about it and special is that there's a single commission cap. Instead of each agent working towards separate caps paid into into the brokerage, the team shares one cap, which is $15,000 Canadian in Canada here. The revenue share stream is also shared. So it simplifies the process of earnings and tracking revenue share. Basically, Real looks at you, yes, you're two people, but you are one entity within Real. So stock awards and equity opportunities, they're all consolidated under the team. So it really gives a unique approach to building your business, to building your wealth plan. The structure is really ideal for a family team that works closely together, that wants to keep their business together, not separate. And in doing so, it streamlines the business process, but it also streamlines your invoicing billing process. We all know that being a realtor costs a lot of money. There's fees. You do have to pay to be part of a brokerage. But at Real, you have to pay for essentially one person, and one person's getting it for free. So in the family team, the domestic team model, one member is designated as the team lead or the primary agent. And this agent is essentially responsible for making sure everything is on track. The transaction management, all transactions are processed through that team leader's account. The team leader then is also eligible to participate in the revenue sharing program and can sponsor other agents. The second team member is the dormant agent. They support the team. Of course, they can bring in deals and they can help manage the transactions, but the team leader will be holding that key slot within Real. So a few things that you need to take into consideration, though, is your eligibility. So if you're not sure, if you're like, well, we're not related, well, it's not going to work. The team does have to consist of two related individuals. It's really meant for that family scenario, spouses or family members. Another thing to take into consideration is, again, because you're essentially viewed as one entity, you're only billed as one entity, when you join, those two people on that family team can't name different sponsors. They have to name the same sponsor. As well, because you are viewed as one individual, the dormant agent, so not the team lead, cannot sponsor other agents to join into Real. That would all be going through the team lead. So it ultimately doesn't matter because the team will still benefit, but you couldn't be building a community of agents separately. You're one entity, you'd be doing it together, it would be named under the team lead. So to establish a family team within Real, of course, then you do need to think about and discuss, well, who on paper or who in reality is going to be that team lead and who will be the dormant agent. And again, if you are joining, you'll want to pick a sponsor that you connect with, that you align with their values, that you feel comfortable with them being in your corner. If you have issues, if you have questions, that's the person that's really going to guide you through the process of joining, but also not just that day one joining, through the coming months and weeks and years into the future. If you have a question like, how does this work in Real? How do I do this in Reason? That's the first person you should be calling. So the family team structure at Real, to me, it's a real big, I said Real again, to me, it's a huge opportunity that many people don't know about or take into consideration, because I know a ton of these family teams, and both of them are paying into their brokerage their cap, and it's more than $15,000. $15,000 is still among the industry's cheapest, lowest cost. There's a couple that are cheaper, but again, we're not racing to the bottom here. Real is not about trying to be the cheapest brokerage. It's about giving way more value than the amount that we have to pay in. But lots of these family teams are paying two caps into their brokerage, whereas you join Real, automatically it goes down to one cap and it's likely less than you're already paying. So it's a huge opportunity. If you're considering joining Real as a family team or making one, if you have questions about the structure, if you'd like to chat and see if it would be a good fit for you and your business, feel free to reach out and we can have a chat about it.